In the Christian tradition, the tabernacle is a liturgical furnishing used to house the Eucharist outside of Mass. Tabernacles originally were intended to keep consecrated hosts secure and later taken to the sick and homebound. It also prevents the profanation of the Eucharist. Thus, the law in the Catechism requires the tabernacle in which the Eucharist is regularly reserved is to be immovable, made of solid and opaque material, and locked so that the danger of profanation may be entirely avoided. The Catechism also specifies that tabernacles are to be located in a prominent place within a church, which in most parishes is near the altar. The Catholic Church holds the doctrine of transubstantiation, meaning that Christ is truly present, body and blood, soul and divinity, though under the appearance of bread and wine. This presence continues after the consecration, so that even after Mass is concluded, the Eucharistic elements are still Christ's body and blood. A tabernacle serves as a secure place in which to store the Blessed Sacrament. Before Vatican II, Mass was often celebrated directly in front of the tabernacle. Today, most often, the altar for the celebration of Mass stands on its own, and the tabernacle is given its own, usually smaller altar, or it stands nearby on a pedestal or in its own separate chapel. This allows the faithful to focus on the celebration of the Eucharistic action during Mass, but preserves a dignity of place and fosters prayer and meditation outside of Mass by giving the tabernacle its own space. The term tabernacle, which means dwelling place, arose for this item as a reference to the Old Testament tabernacle, which was the central location of God's presence among the Jewish people. In the Jewish tradition, an oil lamp burned continuously outside of the Holy of Holies, the most sacred room within the tabernacle. Today, the sanctuary lamp, usually held in a red candle holder, burns as a sign of God's presence over tabernacles in Catholic churches. The tabernacle in church is so named because it is the place where Christ dwells in the Eucharist.